The top 100 FIFA 22 ratings reveal is officially only a couple of days away. My assumption is that they will do it at some point this week, with the game being out in just over 2 weeks. And with that being said, before the EA can go ahead and spoil our predictions, we have loads of videos to get through. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at La Liga's top 10 midfielders prediction for FIFA 22. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 10, we have Fede Valverde. He had a 1 team of the week and a 92 team of the season. It was an 83 rated card. I have him going up to an 84. He had a good season for Real Madrid. Nothing too crazy, nothing too special. Did obviously get the team of the season, but La Liga really did not have a lot of fantastic midfielders this year. So he was the quote-unquote standout player, I guess, in the Spanish League this past season. But I do have him going up to an 84. Will be, without a doubt, one of the best early game cards. This card honestly could be used as like a DM or a box-to-box well into team of the season. I would not be surprised to see this card being used almost maybe into like a FUT birthday. Definitely can see it happening. Fantastic card. Will have a lot of pace for a midfielder and good enough in every other category. +1 for Valverde I think is more than fair. He's a fantastic player and he's a young player as well, so he will continue to just improve as the years go on. And now the one massive problem with La Liga midfielders, a lot of them are just straight up fodder. Sergio Busquets is one of them where he is just nothing but fodder. 87 rated card in FIFA 21 and will be an 85 rated card in FIFA 22 by my predictions. He had nothing, no performance-based cards this year, had a 90 rated moments SBC, but that's it. I'm not gonna say he did nothing for Barcelona this past year, but he just isn't the player that he once was. Legend of Barcelona, legend of La Liga in the defensive midfield for them, but he just isn't it. Never really has been that FIFA style of card. Always been too slow. More one of those players that he relies on his defensive positioning and stuff in real life. Never really a FIFA player. And speaking of standout midfielders, Parejo was a player who I think personally got robbed of the team of the season. He had 2 team of the week starting out at an 85 rated card, had an 86 and an 87 rated team of the week. I have him going up to an 86 rated card +1 for Parejo. Unfortunately, is just another one of those fodder cards. He is a walk-up of 47 pace. Realistically, he's not going to find himself in anyone's team, not even at the start of the game. He will just be used simply for SBCs. Even with his 87 rated inform, he only had 53 pace, so he's really not even a usable card at that point. I would have liked to see him maybe get like a team of the season or even like a team of the season moments SBC, some sort of card, just to see what his card would be like had he been a little bit faster, because all the other stats look fairly decent. 91 passing, I have him projected to get to. His 86 team of the week did have 91 passing, but I just don't really see this ever being a usable card with 47 pace. Now, Koke is one of those midfielders who had a very quietly decent season. I have him getting a +1 upgrade. He was one of those players that was just slightly above average, but does deserve to be an 86. I thought he deserved to be an 86 anyways. I thought the 85 was a bit harsh, but like I said, just a slightly above average player. I think he had a sneaky good season in La Liga this past year. Only had 1 card this past season in FIFA 21, and it was an SBC, a Footies SBC, a Footies nominee. And other than that, it looked like a pretty good card. I didn't personally use it, but again, another slower card that really won't be very usable even at the start of the game. His 85 in FIFA 21 had 67 pace. I'm getting a +2 to his pace in this. I'd be surprised if he gets a +2, honestly, maybe even a +1. But regardless, not even a really usable card for even the first week or so of the game. Now, David Silva only had 1 performance-based card, but he did have a record breakers card, which I guess you could kind of consider a performance-based card. The record, I don't believe, was from this past season, but he's another player that really is just kind of past it at this point, but I do have him staying at an 86 rating. Had the informant get to an 87, was okay in La Liga this past year. Nothing special, nothing spectacular. 35 years of age, never really a FIFA card. I'm sorry, not never. He did have a good SBC at the end of FIFA 20, but really nothing special. 4-star skills, 2-star weak foot kind of kills the card. His record breaker card really wasn't that bad. At the time that it came out, it was a fantastic card. Very, very usable. But other than that, just another fodder card. As you can see, this is a consistent trend throughout La Liga. A lot of these cards just end up being nothing but fodders. Now, Papagomez is a bit of an interesting one. He only had his performance-based cards when he was at Atalanta. Once he transferred over to Sevilla, had 1 card. It was a what if, and he also did have a performance-based Summer Stars card, 96 rated towards the end of the cycle. I have him staying at an 86 rating, as you can see here. I don't think he really did much did enough to warrant getting a +1. I think he did more than enough to stay at an 86 rated card. And I'll tell you what, this was one of the most fun cards at the start of the game. Very, very meta player. Short, had very, very high agility, dribblings, and very, very quick as well. 4-star with some good links. Argentina and La Liga. Obviously, Lionel Messi is gone from La Liga now, so you lose that strong link. But there are plenty of other good La Liga players that you can link with him. Acuna was a fun player to link with this Summer Stars card because they obviously do play for the same team and they do have the same nationality, so it was a perfect link there in the midfield. And honestly, this could be one of the best attackers that we have in La Liga for the first couple of months of the game. Now, Frenkie de Jong is one of the most impressive midfielders that Barcelona have had in quite some time. He's one of the best box-to-boxes in La Liga and one of the best players in the world in that position. He had 2 Team of the Weeks this past year, 85 rated gold card, 86 Team of the Week, 87 Team of the Week, including a 94 rated Team of the Season. This is one of those cards like the Valverde that we saw earlier in this video that is just an extremely meta, well-rounded card. I think he could be a fantastic addition to anyone's team at the start of the game. He kind of reminds me of that Genie Wijnaldum with a little bit less shooting. One of those cards where he can just kind of do it all. He's not going to be quite as fast as Valverde, but he's going to be one of the best midfielders in the game. It's not a shadow on him. He's one of the best defensive midfielders. He does have 86 passing, which at the start of FIFA is incredible. He will have an impressive passing range. If you remember back to FIFA 21, early ratings, Paul Pogba, I don't even know if his gold card had around that passing. So regardless, Frenkie de Jong goes up to an 87 from an 85 for me this upcoming cycle. Now, Modric is one of those cards that actually is going to become more and more usable in the early stages of FIFA. His card this past year had 73 pace, and I have him going down to a 70 rated pace card because of the 35 years old. Obviously, he does have the age tax, the EA age tax, where they potentially take the pace off, keep the rating, but add a couple of stats to other categories such as in his passing and shooting. 4-star for this card. Not quite sure if he'll keep that for the upcoming cycle, but he did have an 88 rated inform, a 92 rated foot birthday card, which obviously isn't a performance-based card, but he also did have a 97 rated summer stars card, which as we all know are performance-based cards. So with the inform and the summer stars card alone, I think we'll keep him at an 87. I think otherwise, without the summer stars card, he probably would have gone down to an 86 rated card. With him being 35 years old, he is going to be on a quick decline. I would not be surprised to see him go down significantly into FIFA 23. And unfortunately, the trend of La Liga midfielders being fodder doesn't stop here. Toni Cruz, another ridiculous player in real life in his prime, one of the best midfielders in the world. 3-star skills, 5-star weak foot, dominant in the midfield, but unfortunately only had 54 pace at his gold card in FIFA 21. But unfortunately, I do have him going even lower, 51 pace for his gold card in FIFA 22 is my prediction. I do have him staying at an 88 rated card. I think he's done enough to remain there. He had no performance-based cards, but was just an average player again in La Liga for Real Madrid. He had 1 inform that brought him up to an 89 rated card this past FIFA cycle. And he's just been another average player for Real Madrid. Not necessarily a standout player, but he's done more than enough to retain his 88 rating. He did have a flashback SBC, which was an impressive card, and a lot of people loved and used that card for quite some time. Very, very good card. Again, that only had 78 pace. So even in an SBC card that is meant to flashback to whatever season that flashback was based off of, only had 78 pace. And coming in at number 1, Casamiro goes up from an 89 to a 90 rated card. He did have 3 performance-based cards, 2 Team of the Weeks and a Team of the Season that was 94 rated. Only had 78 pace on his Team of the Season. He was part of La Liga's Team of the Season, so it was not the community. He was one of the better midfielders in La Liga this past year, next to Valverde and Frenkie de Jong. And I think Real Madrid fans and supporters of other clubs in La Liga will agree that he does deserve the +1. Will just, again, be nothing but fodder, another useless DM in FIFA 22. This is going to be another card that maybe can be used for the first week or 2 of the game, but as soon as the attackers start picking up the pace, with the first promo, ones to watch coming by, and then if we get like another Rule Breakers promo or something like that, it's just going to be dusted. This card is not going to be able to keep up beyond the first month of the game. It's not even going to be close. So as you can see, guys, La Liga midfield offers a lot of fodder cards, nothing really usable. There are 3 or 4 cards in that lineup that are usable, but nonetheless, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and also let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think I was too generous with the ratings or too harsh with the ratings? Do you think I got any of these wrong? Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about my ratings prediction. And as always, I thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace, fellas.